All right. Can you guys see me? Let me just go to the, whoopsie. To the, yeah, I'm just gonna make myself bigger here a little for the first part of this. Hi everyone. Welcome to the Tales of Alethrion's first live Choose the Path in a while. The last time we did this, we had a, how do you say, young Vito and Wilhelm. Wait, I have to like close my own sound here. I can hear myself. All right. So the first time we had the live Choose the Path was actually a very, very long time ago. If you guys remember it, it was called The Magic Acorns with young Vito and Wilhelm. Let me just see if I can find it here so I can remind the ones of you who, like, it's probably many. It was only the very, very first fans of Tales of Alethrion that were part of this. I think I have it in here somewhere. Let me just find it. 2 seconds. Anyways, I'll find this later. But let me just tell you a little bit about what's going to happen today. We're going to be doing the Blenn and Jarna's journey. So we have had Blenn and Jarna in the Outcast journey. Their journey has begun. And now we need to see a little bit of what's going to happen on their adventures. So now I'm just going to, if you have some questions, just shoot them out. Because right now I'm going to have like the chat box open. Is the audio okay? Okay, perfect. I'm gonna have the comments open here while I'm gonna be drawing the story. I'm gonna be telling the story. I'm gonna be playing some music, and then of course we're also gonna be integrating some of the drawing contest designs where I've selected 3 that we can choose from. I'm gonna tell the background stories later in this video. But basically it's gonna be role-playing. We're gonna be watching Blenn and Jarna on their journey. They're gonna meet different obstacles and different creatures and happenings. And then when there is a choice to be made, I will be asking you guys, should they do A, should they do B? Sometimes I might be asking you to come up with ideas. And then we'll see how this adventure will go. All right? Oh, and if I look just a little bit tired, it's because that it's because of the fact that I was sitting up writing updates for the Patreon, the Kickstarter last night, and we've been really busy on the oh, connection dropped. Start recording again. Are we back? Can you see me? Can you? Oh, it's working. Good. Because I can't see myself. So I'm a little bit like scared about that. But let me know if it's working because I can't see my own screen here. So let me just know. Okay, good. Perfect. That was a little bit scary. All right. We're going. So that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna do the role playing. I have my Boba Fett coffee ready. Yeah, because there's gonna be no breaks. We're just gonna go. All right, but somebody asked how long the second season will take. Well, right now we're doing the first episode. Yeah, it's good that it's working. I'm just checking out the comments if everything's working. I'm gonna also check on my screen here. Yeah, perfect. it's working.
All right, but
Whoops.
somebody asked how long the.
All right, we have a little bit of a slow start today, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some drawing, and I'm gonna be talking over. It's gonna be fun. Somebody asks how long the second season will take, and we have the first episode we're working on right now. The creative team will come the 5th of August. Before that, we're setting up the Kickstarter packages and doing the planning and gathering the shot book and all these things. And I'm working on like some kind of strategy so that the episodes that will come after will be able to will be made. And yeah, it's like 6 episodes for the second season, and we'll find a way to do it. But now it's just super awesome that we're doing the first episode. I really like the story, so I'm very, very excited to show the pre-production at the production with you guys. Of course, without spoiling, but I can share this much. It's gonna be very much around Tira as well this time. And for the ones who don't know who Tira is, it's the daughter of Mira. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Let's put on some music, shall we? Like just a little bit of like music in the background here. Yeah, so let me know in the comments if you can hear this, because I'm a little bit. This is the first time I've tried to put music on the videos. How much of the music can you hear? Is it too loud? Is it too? Is it okay with the sound level compared to my talking? Just waiting to hear your answer. Perfect. All right. But now we're gonna start. We're gonna be doing this in TV Paint. I've set it up here, and yeah, let me just see if I can find this old one. Just throw questions, because right now, okay, it's because I turned it down. How about now? Is music too loud? Rafael asks, Mikkel, how was the process to scale the team that will produce the second season? Well, I mean, for the second season, it's gonna be various people I've worked with before, and some new people. But the team that's coming to do the pre-production are mainly people I know from the animation workshop. And they're super talented. It's gonna be very fun. I look forward to it. And then some people will be coming in during the time. Some people will be working from other places. But then it's gonna be like, here we have this sequence, and it's gonna be animated. You know, like really powerful. I know Ole, who also was on the reward team, he's like super awesome, and he's also up for doing it. So that's gonna be exciting. All right. I really want to try to find the magic acorns. Magic acorns. I don't know if it exists anymore. Nah. It is something I will find and share with you one other day. But do any of you remember the magic acorns with Vito and Wilhelm a long time ago when we did the first Choose Their Path? Ken Nesbitt asks how many are on the whole team. The whole team will be It's gonna vary, and the production there's gonna be more, in the pre-production there's gonna be less. I found a studio where I'm gonna be setting up here in Copenhagen, and it's super nice. It's out with the guys called Copenhagen Bombay, and they have like a lot of different. They have a lot of space, and we're gonna be doing some teaser for a film I'm developing there. But then I'm gonna have a place for the Tales of Alethrion, so that's great. And they even have like a YouTube room in the basement, and I'm so excited about that. That's awesome. All right, I will try to find the magic icons. That would actually be super nice. But just keep throwing the questions. I'm looking for it. I'm just searching for icons on the reward drive, and we'll see if it comes up. Mark Loking are asking if I'm considering setting up a Patreon instead of doing funding per season. Mark, there is a Patreon. If you look at the link in the description, you will see the link to the Patreon. It's being reworked right now to be updated to how we're going to be making YouTube videos right now, but definitely going there, jump in. The pledges and the goals are changing here over the summer, but that's the place where we can continue just getting content out for you guys on this YouTube channel. I think it's a super awesome place, and the community is great, and we have like this Discord channel where the fans are gathering, and you're automatically getting over there as a patron. But of course, you can also ask for the link. But it's like really nice to be in contact with the fans, and we're just talking about all kinds of stuff. It's super nice, and sharing inspiration and making some little RPG session here and there. Yeah, so shout out to everyone at the Discord channel. It's been a blast hanging out with you guys. Oh my god, I found them. I found the magic icons. I had no idea this still existed. Okay, I will take my photo down. Let me just see if the music can be a little bit louder. It's pretty low on my computer at least. Alright, let me know if the music is too low or too high, because I can't hear much. Okay. Alright, so this is the magic icons I talked about. It's looked like this. It was me and Ken and Bo. The like very long time ago, back when Sun Creature was in the very early days. We did this. And that's basically how the live choose their path and how the choose their paths video started. We made like role-playing. So let's see. Let me just pitch this real fast. So Wilhelm wakes up, and then Vito comes in. He just peed, and he's like, "Hey, I think I heard something." And Wilhelm is like, "Follow Vito and go for the sound A or B. Go for the X on the map. Focus." Then you guys said A, so they went to hear the sound, and they see some creatures. Oh, it's too low? The music's too low. Let me just get the music up. But then they hear, should they kill the creatures or should they approach and talk to the creatures? Vito is like, of course they go and approach and talk. So Vito is like, "Hey guys, hey, what's up?" And they get scared And Vito's like, yeah, runs after these creatures. And Wilhelm is like, oh my god, oh, here we go again. So they run into the tree. Okay, Heart of Void is surprised that we have such little subscribers. It's true. We should get those subscribers going up so we can get more content coming. Okay, now it's perfect. That's good. Berserker Gareth. Wilhelm is going for checking out what's inside of the dungeon, but he can't find Vito now. Has he run up or has he run down? Somebody was in the chat box saying like, run into the pillar. Of course, majority said run down. So he runs down and sees that somebody is approaching, and it's a girl. A little druid girl. He's like, oh, who's this? Meanwhile, and by the way, take a cup of tea here, so there's a little break there. Meanwhile, Vito is running, and he can't find those little creatures, but he finds some big, like weird obstacles. Vito is hungry, so is he gonna eat the weird fruit? So he eats the weird fruit, but when he eats it, he of course is swollen by this weird tree. Meanwhile, Wilhelm and the girl has been like getting to know each other. She's looking for the magic acorns. He's like, I'm looking for Vito. She's like, I haven't seen that guy. And Wilhelm is like, okay. And then she says, team up. So what's happening here? In the comments. So yeah, let me know if everything's working correctly. I would really like to know that you guys are happy as the viewers, because elsewhere I'm just gonna keep talking and not see if something is wrong. But anyways, Wilhelm teams up with the girl, and they go try to find Vito together. And they see he's part of the tree now, and they're like, oh my god, what is this? She's like, hey, maybe we can turn him back if there's like a magic kiss. Should Wilhelm kiss, or is he like, no way? And of course the audience go for kiss. So here Wilhelm slowly moves in and kisses Vito, but of course she was just joking, that was not working. So should he like attack or like forgive and find a way to save Vito? And of course forgive is what the option was. So he gets super angry with her and is like, well, I need to save my friend. And she points into like the dungeon. They run in and break in the door. And what they find is like Vito has become part of the tree and it's trapped in all these like weird beholders with monsters. Oh, good with perfect sound level. Super nice. I'm happy to hear that. So after that, Wilhelm is like, what should he do? Should he cut Vito out of the membrane? Should he ask the druid what to do? Should he attack the roots? Of course, he will ask the druid who has the knowledge and the higher skill points in nature and probably lore of these woods. So he's like, what do I do? And he runs over to her, like, what do I do? And she's like, hey, leave it up to me, man. Chill. And she goes out to Vito. And then she starts throwing a spell. Mesmerizing. They look at Vito. The plant asks for magic acorn. She should decide to give the acorn or leave the boys. It's like girl power. But she sees how sad Wilhelm is. So she decides to give the magic acorns to the tree, and it spits out Vito. Tree is happy, and they walk out. Wilhelm and Vito are happy to find each other again. The druid girl kisses Wilhelm. It's a rare occasion, and then she leaves on her own. Wilhelm and Vito can continue their journey, and Vito got the cat. There was a lot in the chat, a lot about the cat was going on. Yeah, so that was like the last time we did the live Choose That Path. So here we go again. I'm gonna save this one. It's like I have no idea where that one was saved. For now we'll just save it under the yeah, the live choose that path video here. All right, but let's get rolling. Are there any questions of how this will go down? Okay, so Silent Undertaker asks how let me see. She asks how many people will be on the animation side of it. For the other episodes, we've always just been very few animators. It's been like 2 to 3, and then, you know, sometimes we also get help other places, but that's like what we've normally been. So usually Tales of Alethrion is a small team, but it's also been, all the production has been chaotic in their own ways, and like the story has been moving around, and like everything has to be integrated with the world, but also has to be a standalone film, and so a lot of like decisions to take, and you know, a lot of things to keep in mind when you do the Tales of Alethrion episodes. But hopefully, guys, this series will be going in 8 years as well. That's what I'm aiming for, that this can keep on going. Let's start this. Oh. Right, let me check how it looks. Sten Eric asks if Vito's new child is gonna become a main or side character. Well, can't tell that where we are now. That would be spoiling. But there is an episode dedicated to that storyline, but it's not gonna be in the first one. Maybe we'll see a little bit, but it's not gonna be in the first one. Before we start, let me just do a little something for my own sake here. Like, shout out to like Tess, who has been helping with like the choose their path and the stories on that, and we ping-ponged on this one as well. I will just quickly just find that. This is gonna be gonna see some Facebook stuff here. Sorry about that in the background. Just need to find. How's this looking? Yeah. All right, but other questions? Do you have planned a broader storyline for Tora, or just improvising from episode to episode? There's a broader storyline attached, but of course, every time we make a new story, we have to attach it to what we have to work with. So there's always like a bit of like a puzzle there. If we have all the episode at once, then it would be really nice, because then we could just make the episodes as they were intended to. But we always have to fit with the episodes we have to make so the story will be good. So it's not just continuing in a weird place and stuff like that. Other questions while I'm prepping this? Where in the timeline is the second season taking place? Well, that would be a bit of a spoiler as well. I think that the next season is going to be taking place after the first season, but there will of course be some things that we haven't seen in that timeline as well. We're gonna be, of course, see some more of like young Tira and all these things. So that's the plan. Yes. And here we go. Print. Okay. But should we just throw ourselves into it? Elsewhere this is gonna take forever. So let's do that. Huh. that's okay. Cancel printing. Alright. We will show... Sorry for the slow start today. It's a little bit of a crazy thing to be live. It's not hard, you can really edit it. Here we go. Alright. So, will Alethrion the hero have a role later on in the story, or is it part of the story over? Well, the most of the things with Alethrion will be, you know, taking place, you know, if the chest is ever opened. Obviously, he like got killed in the first episode, the first hero. But there might be some storyline taking place underneath, like when he was young. All right. So, I'm working in TV Paint, and let's just start this thing. Make everything big so you can see it. It's gonna not be focusing on all the pretty stuff. We're gonna be doing, there's gonna be drawings that are sometimes rough, sometimes a little bit better, but it's gonna be, we're never gonna finish if we think about making it like the Choose the Path episode that edited. Alright, so here we go. After we had Blenn and Jarna on the last episode, Outcast Journey, let's just see how that one ended. In Outcast Journey we had an ending where Blenn and Jarna, he has been walking around trying to find his dad, Vito, and he left his hometown because he never figured out why he was a half lizard and half human. They like had this like in the city they worshipped Vito and Wilhelm because they saved the village from a swamp creature, but after that Vito never knew he had a son. Maybe he did. We don't know. But he travels out to find his dad and figure out who he is. But everything, of course, goes bad for Blenn. He falls down in the hole. The giants wants to eat him, and he can't get up of the hole. Luckily, Jarna from his hometown, a full-blood lizard, goes to find him, and she says, "Come back home. You're never gonna survive out here. You're sensitive, and you're not built as a warrior like I am." And he's like, "But I have to find Vito." Like, not Vito, he doesn't, you know, this, my dad, who is he? And she's like, "Okay, fair enough. I will go find this man, and then we can go home. Okay?" And he's like, "All right." And she throws a rope. They go over to the other side. And here we begin our tale. Volume down. Okay, I will take the volume down now. Yeah, I can't hear the volume you guys are hearing, so you have to say if the music is too loud. Alright, let me know if this is a good volume, then we can start. Yeah, Amina dude, I was thinking that some people might think that Jarna was his mom, but actually she is just this badass lizard warrior from his tribe, who kind of is the only one who Blenn can really talk to and all that. So let's get these effects down. So here begins the tale of Blenn and Jarna. After Blenn and Jarna had traveled over the this very deserted area, they came to a forest, and this forest was not a forest they had known before. Like they came from more like a jungle area, and now they found themselves in like big pine trees that that they had never been in like areas like this where the woods are not like just like jungle looking trees. They're actually huge monstrous trees that where they can only imagine what big creatures would be living here. It's become nighttime, so they have put up camp. It's right next to a little lake. Let me just put this here, like a little. What's doing this? It's like a little lake in the background, and here they found a nice spot with it's like not a full moon, but maybe like a half moon, and they decide that this is like a good time to rest. So let's put a little background here. I will take some breaks to listen to what you guys are saying, but when I'm drawing, it's gonna be a little bit more like this. Alright, so they've put up a little tent here, just to show you how the size different is. They have like a little tent. The lizard people called Raloks are pretty fun creatures because they always use other races' things. So this is definitely a tent that some heroes have left, and then they have taken it because they reuse other things, the second-hand creatures, and how do you say, when they find stuff that they like, they make them into magical artifacts. They they figure out other uses to use them. Like, in The Little Mermaid, where they have like, they find like something, and it's like, oh, maybe they use this for, a music instrument, but then it's like an ashtray or something. And then they make it into a music instrument instead. I'm just gonna put some value on so we can see that this is nighttime. You see this, all of this is like super dark. We have like too much smoothing on this. We can have like some light in the background here. Yeah, I didn't intend to make this much smoothing, but this is how it's gonna be for now. So while they're sleeping, let me just put the good value on. I'm gonna take some questions now. Sorry. Yeah, we're just gonna remove values from this one because I needed my brushes set. Okay, so while they're sleeping, we have a like a really hungry Blenn. I don't know what it is with this guy, but he's always super hungry. So Blenn, he wakes up in the middle of the night. He's thinking like, oh man, I am just super hungry. What should I do? And here, I would like you guys to let me just find him. He has like no head on here because he's like it's the middle of the night. Oh, he doesn't have any outfit on. Jarna is sleeping over here. And yes, they're in the same tent. We don't know what their relation is right now, but she's like sleeping here. She doesn't have her outfit on. So the question is, should Blenn either wake up Jarna to go get some food, or should he just go out and look for it? So wake up Jarna, or B, go out to the lake, drink something, at this point, he doesn't have any more sandwich left. What should we do? A, wake up Jarna, or B, go out to the lake? That's 0. Jarna would definitely be a little bit older than Blenn, but they would be in the same egg collection. They would. She's probably a little bit older, but they have the same. They grew up in the same training and the same year, so they're basically the same age. She just took the warrior way. I can see here that B is the preferred option, so we're gonna go for B. Outside of the tent, Blenn hasn't been. He hasn't known what kind of. He hasn't seen the real world yet, so he doesn't know what kind of dangers can lurk out here. So let's just get this tent going. So we have all of these, like this beautiful view of all the of the lake. Blenn comes out from the tent. He's just a little bit scared of what's gonna happen now. It's pretty dramatic music for this. Oh my god. Blenn is like, oh my god. I guess he put his head on again. He's like, okay. And yes, he doesn't have his outfit on. He's like a little thing here. He has like boxer shorts on. So he goes down to the lake, and as he is watching the waters, he comes down to the water here. He has like his. I guess that's why he brought his head. He's gonna put some water in it. I'm gonna make a little water effect here. It's like takes his hands down in the water. Yeah, so bear a little bit with me on the drawings, because it has to go super fast, and elsewhere the story is gonna disappear. We have to keep the flow. So here we have like the water is down to the lake, and he's like getting down on his knee. Some water here. Behind we have the tent. A lot of forest in the background. The thing is, what happens now is that he hears some. Let me just get this drawing straight. Oh, actually, this is pretty cool. You could like just color like that. He hears some noises coming from the water, and of course, he doesn't really think about it. Like he has his water here. He hears some voices, doesn't really think about it, and he's just super amazed by looking at the moon. This guy is like he has like the human aspect. He has the cold blood of a lizard, but he definitely got the human aspect of like from Vito. So he's like super interested in watching the moon in the background. And while he is watching this moon, all of a sudden we of course hear the some splashes from the water. So now I would like you to come up with a suggestion of what is in the water. What is like the thing coming towards him here. I'm actually gonna like make like a little shadow here. He can't see it, he's too focused on the moon, but he sees like some kind of, we see as the audience, something coming close by. What is in the water? What is coming for him? Oh yeah, thank you. The moon wasn't full. This is the beauty of... We can just change that. Consistency, guys. Water mouse. Otherwise, like that. The mermaid-like creature from the Rord. That is also a good one. A baby-like sea dragon. A nymph. Owlbear. Lost boot. How deep is the water? Yeah, it might not be too deep. So I think we're gonna take like the creature from the reward. And what other thing? Moonmaid. We have to get some water hag. I like that as well. Okay, so I have taken 2 random ones here. Should it be a creature from the reward or should it be a water hag? A, B. Let's see what you guys say. B, 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 A, A. I think we have like generally. I think this is almost a tie. Let's see. B, 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 B. Nope, B is the winner for sure. All right, we go for the water hag. As Blenn is super into like the moon and all kinds of stuff, he is suddenly attacked by a water hag. Like it goes pretty fast. Her big arms lash out and like grabs Blenn. Okay, should we have like, just for the fun of it, some eyes on Blenn here? I think we will. He's like, this is the first time we see Blenn opening his eyes, and I think this would be how Vito would also look if like he would open his eyes. It's like, what is happening here? She's like coming with her big arms. Like the long nails. Yeah, I like the long nails. The water hag has arrived. I love the Witcher 3 series. It was so good. Here she comes. This is like the area we are in right now, just for the ones who want to know a little bit about the lore. The lands is like Rallock. Let me just show you where we are. Yeah. So, oh, that's not relics. So it's relics we're at, and relics is the swamp area, very close to the. Up here we have like the place where we. Oh wait, 2 seconds. So the if you imagine there's a lot more map down here, then we have an area up here in the left corner that's called Relic Swamp, and this is where Blenn and Jarna are coming from a little town called Elon, and a lot of this area is swamp area. It's like left by civilization. Up here we have the Deadlands. This is where we also have like the X of the map way up here where the gods live. Everything here is deserted, so it's just at the edge of the world that Blenn and Jarna they come from there. Obviously, because the city where Vito and Wilhelm, where Wilhelm loses his 2 fingers, it's down here. So the next place they will go would be up here. So that's just a little bit of lore. That's why we're in a swamp area, and I think it fits very well with the with them meeting a water hag. So here she comes. And she should have like a huge arm over here, like she's like a mutant kind of water hag. I like her. We're gonna call her Madam. Now you have the chance Let's name her Madame What. I'm gonna draw while you think about it. She jumps up off the water. He spills all his water that he just collected for the night snack in his little hat. His little underwear's on. This is the funniest drawing of Blenn. Alright, we're forgetting his tail. It's here. I think it looks weird with his eyes. He's definitely gonna keep the eyes closed. Madame Moon, yes. Maino, wet green nails. I like it. Fish flesh. Sylvia, Hagiana, Celara. Oh man, now we're gonna go for, I think, Madame Breeple. That's also good. Madame Flex. That was a nice one up here. Madame Murnowl. I like that one too. Oh, there's so many good ones. Madame Murnowl. We're gonna go for that one. Suggested by Martin Roldan. Murnowl. That's nice. And she's like, yeah, finally, we have a little creature in my lake. She's been living from fish and worms for a long time now, so she's super excited to have like another little creature coming here. She's gonna have like a tattoo because this is the reward. They need to be a little bit of modern. She's gonna have this like she's been out. She's seen things. You can see that. This is her lake. You don't mess with her lake. Okay. So she attacks, and here we have two choices that are interesting. Okay. Should we have Jarna over here in the tent? Okay, this is gonna be a fun drawing, I think. Should we have Jarna here in the tent, waking up as like this creature is like attacking, actually yeah, he's like about to be dragged, just like in the other thing, you know. We just had the video with Outcast Journey where he's being dragged. Let's just rewatch that clip. Whoops. Where's Blenn? So this is basically what I imagine him doing here. He's like doing this all over. Like, I'm gonna slow it down. Oh, this is good. So this is basically how I imagine. Just imagining a sea hag behind Blenn here, and he's like, no, 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 and it's being dragged down once again. Poor guy. And it's like here, no, don't do it. It's like being dragged. Okay. So I don't know what her hands are doing here, but they're definitely grabbing him and pulling her down. Alright, is everything alright, guys, out there? Is this like working? Is it going too slow? Would you like it to be faster? Or is it okay with the drawing speed? Because I could like make drawings more pretty, but I think that it's more nice to keep the story going. Here we go. What do you guys think? Meanwhile, I can put my options here. Jarna wakes up. Or someone else. Oh, actually, we're gonna be like drawing competition entry show up. So this will be a random drawing competition we're gonna go for that could show up here, just for the fun of it. All right. Should we have Jarna wake up, or should we have some drawing competition entries introduced here at this point of the story? A or B? Okay, B. That sounds like a B. That's a lot of A coming here, but I think we're gonna go for the B. Okay, so we go for B. Now is a fun thing. I have selected 3 random. Here you will have an ABC choice here to make. A, B, C. And I will present the different options. So first of all, first one is Alex Wardner, a guy who has sent in some, I think 5 different entries for the drawing competition, and all of them had super cool stories. So this duo are called, these two are called Poco and Britna. So Poco is a pacifist collector who longs for adventure and to find out what is in the chest that his father left him. He carries this chest around all the time because he doesn't have the 3 keys connected to. Super nice. Britna is a mercenary who has agreed to join Poco for half of whatever is in the chest. So these guys could be out in the swamp area, relics, because he knows that one of the keys for this chest is here. Britna and Poco. Let's put that in as option 1. How was that spelled? Coco. I think it's with the C. Poco. All right, so let me just play the music again. How were you for the music? Is that level? Was the level okay? Because then I'm just gonna play this again. Is the music okay? I love this song, by the way. Oh yeah, the hag could have a key. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Lucas 2505. The next one. I love this song. I must say, this song is one of my favorite The Reward songs we've made. Mathias Valiant, you are just a champion. The next one is from Drew Tuna. She have Blink, an adventurer with a particular obsession with rescuing dames in distress, and Kasara, who was arranged to be married to a nobleman, but was cursed by an Urgt witch on her wedding day. She was able to get out of the loveless marriage, but was also kicked out of her village after being mistaken for a monster. Now she roams the land of Alethrion in search of a way to revert herself to her original state so she can return home. So basically, if you follow this, it's another cursed creature that might, I would say, could basically be speaking witch language, like hag language, and also might be in the same group as this hag is. So, yeah. So Blink and Kasara are also an option. Let me just write that in. All of these are super nice characters. Cursed. I would say damsel in distress, but I'm afraid of going against the story here. So Blink, an adventurer with particular obsession with rescuing dames in distress. We have him here. Was arranged to marry to a. Oh, that's actually, Yeah, those two girls. Who was arranged to be married to a nobleman, but was cursed by an erect witch on her wedding day. Yes, so both are cursed. She was able to get out of the loveless marriage, but was also kicked out of the family. Okay. Okay, so Blink is definitely there to save Cassara. Cursed Cassara, so cursed hag-like creature. Okay. Then we also have this one. I really love this one. Just gonna save zoom in. So here we have Uko. I don't know why this is cut off, but oh, and I have the full one here. So just ignore the rating here. But Uko and Tipo. Uko loves people and has devoted his life to help them any way he can. He is a mage and this is like early, so that's why there's nothing here because I didn't want any numbers here. He is a mage and is willing to share his spells, potions, food, and even his gold to anyone who needs it. All of his help, all of this he can keep in his magic robe. But there's one problem. He is a really, really ugly. I love this curse. He's really ugly. People are afraid of him because of his appearances. People think of him to be a demon and are convinced that if they would accept any help from him, he would steal their soul. Obviously not true. Tibi is the only one who to know Uko's true nature. When Uko saved him from a monster, thanks to Tibi, Uko is actually able to give some help to the people in the city because they aren't afraid of Tibi. Uko simply gives food, potions, etc. to Tibi, who delivers them to the target. One night when Uko was secretly reading through some old books in the city's library, as he likes to do, he found out about a magical place called Forest of Inspiration, which is like in the other land close to here. A magical forest that will turn anyone who enters it beautiful, which is true to the lore of Tales of Alethrion. So, cheers to Oscar Isaurus. Praise human, this is the thing I need, Uko thought. This could finally be the way for him to be accepted into society. So he's looking for Forest of Inspiration so he can turn pretty again, and this little Tibi is traveling around with him. Thanks to Tibi, actually. Yeah, nobody's afraid of Tibi, so they work together, and Uko gives him food and potions and stuff like that. So, there they are. Let me see if we cut off the music. Yeah. Yes, we still have all the sounds. Alright, so choose A, B, or C. Now you have to go shoot out the options here. I think a lot of people say C. It's gonna be C. It's gonna be C. All of them super nice, but we're going for these two. So now I will just spend a little time, just a little time, we have these two showing up and I need to pull them in so I can draw them. All right. So here we have actually, it's pretty funny that you take these two guys because, wait, where is it? I was actually drawing these some time ago, these two guys. Let's see if I have it here. I think I do. Drawing this guy. I also drew those two, yeah. No, that was not that one. Let me see if I have it. Sorry about this. Give me one moment, guys. Let's grab a cup of tea. Let me be right back. My Lord of the Rings signature here. Word conservatist. All my good stuff. Well, that sucks. I drew them on paper, but the only ones I could find was the the winners of the drawing competition, because I also drew them right here, as you saw the other day. Alright. The hag is afraid of Uke because of the way it's way more ugly than her. That's a good one, Josine. The hag could fall over the Uku. Oh yeah, that's a good one, Oren. Let's see what happens. I love these. But now we're gonna just first of all draw them. So all of a sudden, while we have this next to the tent, this is Jarna's tent. And we have the forest. All of a sudden we have this little creature with a toad on his head. It's like super small. It's like shows up here. Has a little feather thing. It shows up over there. It crawled up of the tent and looks where is this sound coming from. It's like a little bit scared. And then next to it we have like... I'm gonna spend a little more time on this drawing because we have this guy. Okay, I have to make it a little bit more clear what's in the background. Maybe even pull them up a little. Yes. Yeah, we need to see them. Alright. Here he comes. So I really like this design. He's like, you both feel bad for him, you feel sad for him, but also you're a little bit scared of him. It's like a super nice little design. He comes here. Has like this huge funny lips and a lot of teeth. So here we have him. Oh my god. So this is like yeah, I'm just gonna check him out a little bit. Oh yeah, the thing about he runs around with this like you know, all this big bucket. You just want to help people. And oh man, those legs are also pretty nice. He needs to have those legs completely up. He's like he doesn't have the bucket here. He will be. It's the middle of the night. They don't expect to meet anyone, so he will like check out what's going on with like his huge. Oh, he is. Oh, look at this guy. He is nasty. All right. We have his, this is like if anybody is in doubt, it's his legs. He's like crawling around like this nasty creature. And meanwhile we have this in here in the tent. I'm just gonna make a little like transparency thing. Jarna's just sleeping. She's the kind of girl sleep with the hand over the sleeping bag. Alright, but I think that this will be... I'll give it some values just because it's introduction shot. We need to have them introduced probably. So in the background we have these huge pines, and We're gonna give just a little bit of value here. That's fine. I think that we could have the background be a little bit dark because, you know, it's night. Yeah, here, and then probably we're gonna have a yeah, his other leg would be somewhere there. So he's sitting there. Then we're gonna put a little bit of light on them, but they're still being hit by the moonlight, not from behind but from the front. So I think that we should just give them a little bit of like darkness here. Yeah, we're gonna lose that. That's fine. Here they are. Just checking out what's happening over there. Maybe we can like make it even more dark in the background. So all right, so here they are. Yeah, we're just gonna take a little look at that. Are you freaked out by these guys yet? I hope so. They crawl in, super creepy. He's gonna be like, yeah, I'm just gonna make a little fun scene here. This is like inside of Jarna's tent, and we have like some. This is like outside. We're gonna have like a little bit of like light coming from outside because Blenn just went out, and then up here we have like these creepy guys checking out what's happening in there. He's like, like checking out what's happening inside of the tent where she's just leaving. And of course he's kind, so he's just checking out whether she's like aware of what's happening out there. He doesn't really know what to do about it, but now they're gonna interfere. And this is a nice drawing, I like it. We have like Jarna here somewhere. Alright, so now we are going to see what happens, because meanwhile we've been talking, Blenn has been in deep trouble. Like, he's already taken down into the water. It's way too late for the other guys to interfere because they're slow. You know, you pick the ones who are not heroes. They just want to be beautiful again. They just want to, you know, like the little guy just wants food, and the big guy like Uko, he just wants, you know, to be accepted by society again. We have to remember that. So what they do is like they leave the tent over here somewhere, and then down here, let's just have like a little like Blenn is already bubbling down here in the lake, and the creature is like here somewhere. I love the perspective in this. Don't worry about perspective, guys. Blenn is still bubbling down here as this creature comes over with his like huge hunk. And it's like crawling just like a hag. He should probably crawl like this, because he's that gross. And he's crawling over here with the other leg. Now that is a nasty guy. He has like his robes after him, like the crawling over there. And his other ropes are here. So he's crawling around, coming over to check out what's going on. Blenn is down here bubbling. The little creature is scared. Tiki. Let's see. It's here we have. Wait. Yeah, Tipi is over here. It's not going to interfere. This one is a friendly guy. He doesn't want trouble. He just wants to like have a little friendly time. So let me just read some comments out, because this is where let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna read up what we have now. So, well, now I don't have to go to the bathroom, Fallen Dragon says. That's great. Yeah, this is like a scary episode. And, you know, Jarna's just sleeping from it. She, you know, that's what happens when you sleep in your wardrobe. Hyper-realistic image of that scene will be great. Yes. So, now, there's a lot of people who says, like, the water hag and Ugo should get together. So, we have now an option again. Befriend water hag. No, what is her name? Her name is Madame Murnowl. Befriend Madame Murnowl. Then the other option we have is yeah, he's huge. So the other one is that the hag could be terrified of Uko. I like this one. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, I think befriend is nice. It's nice. And then we have romance here. If you have some other ones, shoot them out, and if not, say A or B. He's thinking. It's like crawling here. Just gonna make an inspiration. That's what I'm doing. He's almost cute. Okay, so what are we going for? Let me see. B, B, A, B, B, A, C. A, B, 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 A, C, B, 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 B. It's gonna be a B, guys. This guy is going to... Okay, but here I have another one. Is he flirting? Because I need to know. Is he flirting? Or is she flirting? I need to know which one is the flirt. I swear I can't make up how this one will go down. It has to be B. Okay, we're going for the B. She starts flirting. Okay, this is gonna be nice. So he's here, checking out her, and he's like, excuse me, what, will you please release that lizard guy? Because it's not nice. That's what this guy is doing. I like the dance music is going on while this is happening. Okay, so here we have her, and she's like coming up. She's like, huh. Okay, let me just look at what how she looks like. Oh yes, yes. She's never experienced this feeling before. What is this? This must be love. We need a close-up of her in a minute. She's gonna be super cute now. And meanwhile, of course, her hands are like over Blenn, of course. He's like down in the water. Yes, we have a love montage music as this is happening. It couldn't be better. So she's like holding him down. I'm gonna like make this one a little bit of a cute image. I think this could be like a nice drawing. So I'm just gonna make some color on this one. I hope that's fine. Well, just a quick one. We need some, you know, whoops. We need just a little bit of color. Oh, come on. There, and then we go here. He's like, no, don't do it. We need hair as well, so she gets this one. Just like holding him down. And in the background, of course, we have some trees. This is trees. This is me making fast trees. Whoops, that was not very dark. And then we have a little bit of like moonlight glow coming. It's like really it's like this is a romance scene actually. We're going for a romance scene. So we have a little bit of like water here, and she's like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is this happening tonight? I find my food and then this happens. Oh my god. What is this? He's like, oh my god. Oh my god. Why is she looking at me like that? Why is she looking at me like that? Oh yeah, she needs to blush. Good idea. Matchy GR. We need blush. And this is the first time we're gonna use some color. Obviously we need some color on this. Yes. I'm gonna go for the non-smoothing. I like this. I actually really like this hack now. I wonder who she is. What we have now is that she is getting, she's falling in love with this guy. So, I love this image actually. Oh, this is great. He's saying, will you please put her up? And she's like, oh. And what we do now is that she will of course be aggressive because she's a hag. She doesn't understand her emotions, so she will want him now. She will forget to completely about, like, she forgets how to eat. She forgets about what she's doing. She's just going directly for him. So here we have like her coming up again with her huge arm, and she wants to like get to know him. I wonder if is she going for a direct kiss? Is she going for a direct kiss? B is direct kiss. And A is get to know each other, get to know him. This mouth will be depending on what we do. All right, so you guys are saying A, B, B, A. It would be an A. So she'll be like, hey, who are you? I haven't seen you before. I'm gonna go for the blush again. And she crawls up on the land to get acquainted with the, how do you say, the this like new beast entering the forest, or so she thinks. She's like, is this a hag, or like, what is it? So meanwhile we have him reacting. He's like, oh my god, somebody actually shows an interest in me, and I'm not used to this. I'm sorry I'm asking a lot of like questions right now, but I need to hear if this guy is terrified of the hag, or if he's actually I think that we're going to go for, like, he's like, why is she interested in me? He's curious about this. And she goes sitting next to him. Oh, this is also going to be a cute little image. So she sits down here, and she has her like she's sitting like with her feet out of the out in the water. Actually, that's good. She's sitting out in the water. Should she have 3 legs? It is a hag. I would give her 3 legs. She has like 3 legs. And that's and her legs are like swimming feet. We know the monsters of the water, they're always like this. And her feet are like this. And she's holding Blenn again. Blenn is like frozen. He doesn't know what to do. He's just like, I am going to die. I am going to die. This sucks. His picture has been in the water and everything. He's just like, oh no, sitting there. And of course we have like to have like, she should have like a t-shirt on. Confused and shy. Oh, I've got the tattoo. Thank you. Good. We need the tattoo. The fans knows the best. That's always how it has been and how it should be. Yeah, but we have all of these like trees. It's a cute little setting. The tent is over here somewhere. The little guy is like, what is happening? Like up here is like, what? Okay, so what we need to figure out here is what he's doing, and I think that He's shy. Of course he is. He's not used to this. As you probably would suspect, she offers him Blenn. Shows her teeth. Poor thing. She offers to like share Blenn. She can share him. His life is in your hands now. Come on, guys. He's like, should we share this? He's like, oh no, why are you doing this to me? She's like holding him tight, like here. So now she has offered a little night snack, dinner for two. Somebody said in the comments, yeah, Ceridwen, that's what's gonna happen. So yeah, are you a Lego arm dude? What will he say to that? So need to find the whoops. Need to see how it looks. Need a close up. What will he choose to like have sympathy over the little bugger? That's what his character is. But what will he choose to do? Will he... I think this one I will leave up to the audience here. Like, come with suggestions for what he could do, and we will put an A and a B. Oh yeah, he should also be blushing. That's a good point. Okay, so will he take it and run? That's a good one from... will he take it and run? Where did you say it? Kalman sa Sotanyu will it says like take and run. That's A. Let's find another one. Oh, we're gonna have an A, B, and C here. Jarna comes out. Oh, that's funny. Or C. Let's find another one. Or should he impress her? Impress her. Delay dinner. Alright. A, B, or C. Oh yeah. Actually, he could tell her it's poisonous here. In C. So C is like the excuse and, you know, lying. B is the interaction of Jarna. And A is the take and run. He's showing his nipples. Yeah, Poncho. Okay, it's gonna be B. I can see that this is a B kind of situation. To be or not to be. I wonder if anybody did that one before. Oh yeah, let's have another sip of the Boba Fett. Alright, we are going for B. 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 Okay. So, oh, I need to get some light on here so you guys can see me. Alright. Whoa. So, you have chosen to go with B. Jarna comes out. So now we're gonna cut from the dating scene to Jarna's tent. We have a little bit of a tent here. You know, it's not much, but we'll manage. They have like little pillows here. Oh no, of course they don't have pillows. They're traveling without anything. But they have like little sleeping bags. Actually, it's just a sleeping bag. It's not a like a full on. And she has like little stars on her sleeping bag. A little air hole here. Some things going from the other things, yeah. And then she we have like the Blenn's sleeping bag here. It's empty. Is the music? Is the sound for the music okay? Actually, I haven't asked that for a while. It's always B. Hey guys, can I just quickly here? Are these kind of videos something? We're gonna get a great ending for this one, and it's gonna be super fun. And I thank you for staying around. Are these videos you like to see more of? Is it fun to have like the live choose the path? Because when we're in production and I want to do a choose the path, sometimes we'll have to do it live. There's like a full script for this, which we haven't even like touched yet. So well, yeah, we have, but there's a lot more. So it's pretty fun. She wakes up like this. Oh, music is too low. Sorry. We should have said that a long time ago. I probably haven't heard it, but let's go up here. You have to say if it gets too loud, because now I've turned it up. Might get too loud at some point. I am having so much fun. I love this. This is like my I've played Dungeons and Dragons every week, and I've always been telling stories, and I love the interaction part. So this is something I think is super fun. But obviously, it has to be for fans who are not only seeing the episodes for the visual style, because this is basically for the storytelling and for having fun with you guys. So I love this. She's like, oh, she needs to be a little bit, we have to remember that Vito actually Vito was very interested in the lizard kind, so they have to be something we can relate to. So we're doing that now. Beware of spamming. CJ, read. What do you mean with spamming? Like, you can just define what you mean with beware of spamming. Her feathers are down. They're not up here. They're not up. Ah, she hasn't put on her feathers. She's just a lizard creature. She needs to have her headgear on. Blenn is gone. She's gone all of this way, and now he's gone. He knows that he is not somebody who can fight. He's like the creative little guy. So, let me see what you say. Yeah, noise outside later. So first she does this, and then on the next picture, she will look up, like. Should never have done those lines. This is gonna be a little bit like. This is why you're working layers, guys. Oh. I'm just gonna delete that. It's classic Jarna. She hears the noise outside. And actually the noise that she might be hearing outside has come from. So she's like, huh? And then what she hears, the noise that has been coming outside has been because of up on the tent. Of course we had the little guy scratching. He's like trying to wake her up because we both want to help the, let me just see how it looks. Here. This guy, he's like, he's like scratching this. Okay, so he's been scratching this this tent just to make noise, and like he's like making like a help, kind of like because it seems like Blenn is like terrified. He's like completely just like, oh, I'm gonna die, but he's like making like a weird help sound. I'm just gonna read some comments here. So Felix Hassel asks if we could go for another Comic-Con anytime soon. We were just at it was at the Danish Comic. I really wanted to go to the one in July here coming. I actually had plans on going there, but the other gig I was going to do there didn't work out, so I'm staying home this time. What Kelman Sotai said, can I just find, because I had this thing of like, there's somebody said beware of spamming, and what somebody said, what Kelman said, I'm just gonna find this comment. Alright, if you have something in the comments, just shoot them out. I'll check out the comments every time I have like a little mini break here. Okay, so Thomas Hollingshed says, I like how your eyes widen out as you hit that creative focus mode whilst drawing. Yes, guys, I think it's time for my glasses because I'm like going like, wow. Alright, so she wakes up because she hears this. Huh? What's happening? And it's like he's scratching the sound. Now we have some action. Of course, she runs out of the tent. She's like, focus. And I guess like because as Jarna, she already put on her like headgear. She is a lizard, but she goes around with this like warrior tribe headgear. So she's out here like checking out what's happening. She brought her spear. guess it's more like some kind of tribal halberd spear she has. She's like... Oh, my hand is not following this line right now. That's fine. Just draw it a couple of times. So she's out. She's ready. And she has like... Of course she took her time to get dressed, but she's getting like out to see what's happening, coming out of the tent. And the little creature is just checking up here, like the teepee guy. He's like confused what's gonna happen. Fallen Dragon asks where he can buy the print and play version of the board game. Is it the board game or the role-playing game? Like for the Kickstarter backers, I'm gonna do add-on soon through BackerKit, where you can get all those stuff. And the card game is gonna be so cool. I had a talk with a digital board game platform where they also loved it, so they're interested in putting it out. But I think it's gonna be fun. It is a fun game. I'm checking out whether I can get a lot of different artists to make the artwork for the board game. So if you are interested in making artwork for the cards of the card game, let me know, because I'm really thinking that would be the perfect thing to do. Also, I'm trying to set up because I want to get more episodes than just the next one. I'm planning on setting up an Indiegogo on demand so we can get more episodes going, but that's not a campaign that ends. It's just a thing that can build before we send out things. Thanks for liking my mustache. I do like it too. And I also like Wilhelm. I also like Vito. Okay, so she comes out here, and what she sees is terrifying. Of course, we have like her face here. She's like... Jarna is like kind of like an animal. She's like a lizard who's like gets like super hyped if something happens. If she hears a sound, she's like, what's happening? So when she sees this image, he's like, no, don't break him. She's like trying to cut him over in half, and he's like, no, don't do it. And this guy's like, no, seriously, I think I should take this guy. I say, don't do this, please. It's like his big legs here. I will put some information in the description of this video where you should send the cards. But this is mainly like, it's mostly if you want to like make artwork for it. I have 25 cards I know has to be made with the different characters of the show and stuff like that. And I think it would be fun to just like, it's probably gonna be just like artwork where people, if people like want to make a drawing for it, and then put out the mail. But it's talesofalethrion@gmail.com if you're interested in making a drawing for the board game. But it's very much like passion. It's gonna be friends and artists around the web and myself and stuff like that who's gonna make the artwork for it, I think. But I want it to be super cool artwork. So that would be nice. Yeah. And I might also do some versions where I just draw them myself. But I think it's fun to get guest art. I like this program more than Adobe Animate. Yes, I do. This T-Paint, I love this program. I'm not showing all the features now. This is just like sketching. I also love Photoshop, Toon Boom, Storyboarding Pro, and all these are great. So here they're pulling them apart, and of course Jarna. Oh, we need to hear. Yeah, I guess we all agree that either we have like attack now, or we have stealth. A or B? Christian asks if why I like this program over Adobe Animate. I'm just super used to this program. It's well, this program is like something I've worked with for many times. Like I know it really well, and the interface and learning period is very easy. So we have B B B B B B B B A B A A A B B A A B B B B B B B. We're gonna use stealth. Good Dungeons and Dragons players we have here. So she will like sneak up on these guys. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna make this picture before I exit. Actually, I'm gonna make like a little composition here. They're taking forever killing Blenn here. He's like, no, I think I should take him still. He's like, can I get it? No. Can I hold him, please, for just a little bit? Can I hold it? And she's like, no, I'm trying to like split it, man. It's like I'm being a nice hack here. This is like, you would never meet a hack who would like split like I'm doing here. He's like, no, little fat stomach here. No, don't do it. My tail. Okay, he's like, ouch. I think we will have him like open his mouth here. He's like, no, don't do this. I'm too young. I haven't found my daddy-o. He's being pulled with the strong arm and the short arm. We have like the little tattoo there, and he's being pulled. No, don't do it. Don't do it. And she is, of course, a lot of hair. And she's like looking over at this guy like, this is gonna be so delicious. I don't know, like, this guy is kind of like trying to stop, but he's very gentle about it. He's like, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I also kind of want you to like stop this now. Like, don't kill people. I think that like he just like she just wants to like be nice and share it, and he's like, don't do it. And meanwhile, we have somebody here sneaking up. Oh, we need to start the music again. Was the music okay in the volume? Just want to check. To have her a little bit further back than some contrast now. Okay, so she comes closer, and then here, all of a sudden, we have like a Jarna, who has been sneaking up all the way here. She's jumped up in the air. She's about to like strike. But the question is, who will she strike? So she has like a tail. She's jumping up here. She comes here. So here comes the question with Jarna here. Will she attack the hag or the Ukko? I will roll a dice because this will be something she wouldn't know. Let me get my 20-sided die. Grab a cup of tea, I'll be right back. Cliffhanger. Alright, so is Season 2 going to be a continuation of Season 1 or parallel to Season 1? It's going to be a continuation with parallel, this is Evil Mastermind asking. It's going to be like continuing the stories of Season 1, but we're going to, just like in Season 1, jump around in time. But it's the first time where we get to also go to the timeline that comes after. So I have collected my 20-sided die, and I would say from 1 to 10, Ukko is attacked. From 11 to 20, Madame, come on, guy. Madame Murnau is attacked. I'll roll. Let's get that webcam down here. 18. She attacks the hag. Yeah, it's a big dice. Jarna attacks hag, but Ukko intercepts and the hag drops into check. Oh, yes. Okay, so here we go. She comes here, she attacks. Boom. So now we have like an attack. Okay, I'm gonna also make the die decision how much of how good of an attack she will be making here. So check out here. The higher, the more power Jarna will give to the hag. Oh gosh, 16. It's my birthday as well. The 16th of December. Classic. 16, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so we have like Jarna striking her foe like the warrior she is. Here we have like just a little bit of some action to show how fast this weapon is moving towards the hag. She's attacking here, striking her striking force. She's going for the kill. She's a warrior lizard, remember that. She's wanna save her friend, Blenn. And then we have the hag here. 16, that's a lot of damage. So that's a lot of damage. you know. Yeah, he's so great. So here we have some attack. And we have the battle sound coming on. How good is that? Yes. So she's getting attacked here. I think she will like be sliced all the way in here, like a good chunk. As the Jarna is in the back here attacking. And in the back here, of course, we have like Uko, who's like, uh-oh. I think Jarna is like trained to see who's the bigger enemy. Like she will be like, that hag is definitely the biggest foe. He's like, oh no, what is going on here? Yeah. Actually, Silent Undertaker, this die in my D&D group, every time we play, the one who had the lowest rolls the last time we played will get this die. This is like the die of shame. But it always rolls good, so I don't know what it is. But like for example, the one who's like rolled 1, 1, 1, the whole group has been suffering because of him. Then this die just lands, boom, this one is yours, and that person gets to play with it next time. Okay, Blenn is like she's super surprised by this attack, so she's like, no. It's like a tongue. So she is like falling, like blood suffering coming out. I'm gonna go for this too. Yeah, but what I wanted to do with this drawing was not to show how incredibly how like wonderful Jarna damaged the hag. I wanted to show Blenn falling up in the air. Let's roll how much damage that Blenn got. Oh yeah, he's also pretty damaged. He's been stretched out. And also, like, he's been also drowning a little bit. He's like... So flying here. And it's only his underwears, poor guy. And we still have Jarna here. Oh wait, we're gonna have all the characters here. He's like, ho! Ho! Okay, so we have a good one here. Like, Okay, now I'm just reading comments, so you guys are so funny. Yeah, Lisemo asks how the music came to be, and me and Mathias Valiant are usually the one doing it. Johan Petersen has also been over many of the tracks, but we sit and go through the story and the beats, the animatic, and then I have some moods. I put on the music I like for reference, and the story keys that needs to be hit, and then we just sit and jam. We just like make the songs happen. Yeah, it's that's where the magic happens. So here we go again. Blenn has hit the ground like oof, like we're gonna have some action here. I know it goes slow, but I hope that you feel the action coming here. Blenn is like going down. He lands on the ground. Rocks are shot up. He's like, ouch, that was not. I just wanted some water. Guys. Like hits some rocks over here. He falls over there, and the hag is like trying to crawl away. She's like, no, don't kill me. I'm just a hungry hag. She's like, this is her hand trying to crawl down to the lake. She's like crawling. She just fell in love. You should never fall in love and weaken yourself. That's what she thinks to herself. Why does this keep happening to me? Nobody loves me. Nobody loves an old hag like me. And she's like crawling over. I don't know, this drawing is... She's like crawling here. I think this over here was actually a strong arm. So she's like trying to pull herself over to the water. While Jarna is coming. She's like becoming the evil one here. She's about to take the final blow. But then we have to have you guys interact here. A. Uko comes to the rescue. Or B. Finish her. Let's go. Look at this drawing. While you answer, I'm just gonna sit and draw. We go for the A. This is like the weakest drawing tonight, I think. It's just like coming here. So the heck wants to go to the water, but you have voted A. We have a powerful punch. I like this, like, guy has such long arms, so the punch would look like this. And then we have like Jarna being hit. Because Uko sees the good in all people, Jarna can't see anything else than somebody trying to eat, what's called eat his friend. So she gets hit, and then we have Uko. He's going over to his dear witch. Yeah, party's on. Read some comments while we're at it. Yeah, so this is going to be very interesting. He's using punch, and she's like... He's like taking her up. Like this little thing. Gonna put her off. She'd already given up. I don't know what she's doing down here. She's just like meh, laying down flat. Kind of like it. We need the legs here somewhere. She's like, one of her hands got to the leg, the other ones didn't. So we're just gonna put that here. Jarna is like, oh, maybe Blenn is over here, like seeing this. Sitting up. So finally we have like the hag. Finally, he saved his life. It's not here. As they're trying to as these two have a moment, of course Jarna, she comes back to attack with like wounded eye now. She is not going down on a punch like that. She is definitely not going down on a punch like that. She's attacking. But then, of course, as she's attacking, she's stopped. Oops, why did we go on with Blenn, he is going to stop Jarna. She's gonna have a spear here. Just gonna look at him like, are you crazy? These two, they try to eat you. And he stands in his underwears, just like holding a sword. It's gonna be a little bit of some fast drawings here because, you know, we just need to tell the story. I think this one needs to be a little bit smaller. Or bigger. And this one needs to be a little bit smaller. Okay, so now we need to figure out what to do with these. I'm just gonna repeat what has happened in this battle scene, okay? We had Jarna waking up. Then Chickpea scratched and said, "Wow, there's a voice." And then she runs out. She sees these two about to kill Blenn. And Jarna sneaks up to attack. She strikes down and hits the hag, Madame Mermaid. And the hag is super damaged. Blenn hits the ground, and the hag tries to crawl away. She's like, "No!" I really want to pull her a little bit further down here. I don't know why. I'm gonna do that. She's like, "No, no, 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 why is this happening?" So she's crawling towards the lake, and then suddenly Jarna attacks and she's punched into the face. She's over there somewhere. Ouch. Jarna, Blenn wakes up. He's like, "Huh." And Uko goes to the witch and is like, "Are you okay?" And then he looks at the witch, who's like, "You saved me, finally, you saved me, you sweet, sweet man." And then Jarna attacks, but Blenn stops her. Okay, that's where we are, guys. Should we now have... We have to have a choice here. What we have is a lake. We're seeing this from the lake view. Yeah, let's see it from the lake view. Over here we see it. We see the trees. We see the little tent. And then we have the two guys here. The witch, of course, is like... She's like... looking at his, like, lover boy. He's looking deep into her eyes. They're sitting together here. She's like having her three legs up, like floating a little bit. She even like touches his cheek. Like, "Oh, you." And over here we have Blenn and Jarna. Like much smaller. And then we have the little chippy guy over there. Yeah, okay, so this is a lake, if you can see that. What we need to figure out now is how to... what should he do? Should he ask if she wants to join the adventures? Should he tell her to... yeah. Wait, yeah. Or should he, like, not ask them like, don't eat them. Or do we have other good ideas? Or do we have like a kiss maybe? Yeah, kiss is good. And she's bleeding all over, she's damaged. Thanks for reminding me. Like, of course she's totally bleeding. It's in the waters. I also need to see it here. Yeah. Somebody asked if she eats him. Okay, we can put that on as well. Okay, we're gonna go A, B, C, D, E. We have a lot of good suggestions here. Okay, I'm just waiting for your comments to come in. A, join, don't. B, don't eat. C, kiss. D, eat him. E, heal her. Okay, I'm gonna count. C, C, A, B, C, B, A. C, A, C, A, A, D, D, E, C, then D. D, C, E, E, E. I think it's gonna be an A and a B then. No, A and an E. It looks like we're going for these two. Okay, so Blenn and Jarna, they're slowly walking back, like. Walking back, I don't want any part of this anymore. Blenn is like, we should stay out of trouble. They are super dangerous. They have something. So she's like, okay, Blenn, whatever you say. We are the smaller creatures here, so fair enough. She moves backward as well. So they move this way. Meanwhile, the music. Doesn't she want the D? No. She wants. The thing is, she really wants to eat these guys, but right now she's damaged, and she has like her lover boy, like is finally showing her some love, I guess. So this guy, he asked her, he has like take this potion. And she's like licking it in with her tongue. sometimes these drawings just turns out funny. That's part of the charm. Okay, so he like heals her up and like open your mouth, and she drinks it in. Super damage, but soon her wounds will heal. As she's being healed, Blenn and Jarna are moving further back. Moving away. So I would probably say that Blenn and Jarna, while these guys are healing, they take up their tent and they move to another location. So Blenn and Jarna, they run. And Jarna's like, we should just have gone back to our city. Why? Why are we on this mission? You almost got killed. I told you. It's like the second time I saved you. And he's like, okay, yeah, fine. Okay, let's just leave. They're running. Let me just get this straight. So these two, they are leaving. They're out of here. Oh, wait. We just have like the place where the tent was here. It's like it's left. They didn't take so many things, but they're running away here into the forest. But over here, what he's been saying... Oh, actually, just have them here. They're just in the front. Over here, she's the hag is suddenly healed, and she's like, "Oh man, my dinner left. I really wanted some good food finally." So she's like, my food was like what I wanted. Let me see. When she sees that the food is gone, she's like, what about... Oh, why haven't I done this before? And she's like, what about second breakfast? Like first breakfast in this case. She's like, I like lizard kebab. I really like it. What about food now? And she's healed now. Like all of this is like the wound has been closed because of his potions. She's still gonna need some time to make it disappear. But she's like, what about food? Let me just hear what you're saying here. Oh yeah, of course. What about the food? And then of course she sees Chippy or a friend instead. She's like, yeah, let's do this. This is gonna be nice. And he's just standing. He's like, no, don't do it. Now the question is, so before she thinks any further, Uko takes her hand. How did this turn into a romance? How did this turn into a romance? I have no idea. But she has like her big hands of like hackness, still wet a little bit. Maybe there's some old blood here. He's like grabbing it. So now he asks, her, why you don't have to live with hatred, and everybody could like you just like they might one day like me. I found myself ugly for so long, but with you, I don't know, like I feel pretty. I don't know what it is, but you look at me in the way nobody else has ever looked at me before. What do you say that you join our adventure and we go to Forests of Inspiration? Because I believe that beauty is not just in the inside. People have taught me that. I believe I have to go there to become pretty. And Tippy is the only one. This little guy over there is the only one who he's talking about Tippy here. Like, he's the only one who like accepts us for who we are. He's just this cute little guy who loves my food. How do you say? You join our journey to Forest of Inspiration, and I promise you, we will have so much good and nice times. So her answer is either. So he says, Tippy plus these two big, I don't know, hag and ugly, go to Forest of Inspiration. What will her reply be? Will it either be A, yes? Will it be B, stupid mission? Will it be C, eat TP? Let's go. Or like kiss him, yeah. We have AACC C AAACC AAAAAA ACBC. It's gonna be an A. Could have been like a sad ending, but you chose the good ending. Maybe. So, after having like talked about the situation until the break of dawn, they're sitting and talked about like her water, her lake, and how she ended up there. He learns that, you know, she didn't always used to live in this lake. She was hunted down there, and this was the only place where she could be herself and, you know, stay like a hag stays. She talks about how she, you know, she is a monster, but you know, she's only a monster because people makes her a monster, and all that kind of stuff that you would say if you were in love. The first 5 dates is what they're about to go out on, and after that it's probably not gonna go as awesome. Yeah. Hopefully not as bad as like Amaranth and Alethrion. But here we have them sitting, talking together. That little creature is actually introduced to the witch, and the witch makes an agreement that she won't eat it, and he says, thanks because of the not, thanks for not eating it, and thanks for not wanting to eat it. I think you should come with us. Just see what Jens said. You want to join, and we go there to more mission. What she's saying there down here in the lake is like, I already find you very pretty. I don't think you need forest inspiration, but I will go with you there and we will see what happens from there. So, to make a long story short, like a long story long, but I mean to finish this ending, to finish this ending, we have these two traveling out on new adventures together. The hag, Madame Madame Murnau, I'm forgetting that name. Madame Murnau hasn't been out of this forest or swamp ever in her whole lifetime. She's only been in this swamp, and that's all she knows. But you know what love can't do for you? This is where they come to the marshlands, where that connects the outer world with this area, and well, they go out there together. Her on her like 3 little hag legs, and holding hand with the guy who never got loved, Uku. Now they found somebody they could rely on, and oh, he has some big ass legs. Okay, let me just try to make this more less 3-leg looking. So we have like this thing here, and then just carrying. It was like more like some octopus things. And the little tippy guy on his head. What is important also to think, we don't know what, like right now we don't know what will happen with these 2 adventures, but only time will tell. We have another little beginning here of something pretty neat. Alright. I had planned so many other different things for Blenn and Jarna's adventure, but will you like to see more of this? Let me know in the comments, because then I will plan for it. I had like Blenn and Jarna do so many other cool things, and we had the other characters, the reward in there as well in the storyline, but that will be for next time if you like this. What is interesting about this little team is that, you know, they have each other now, but you know, just like Blenn and Jarna, what will happen out in the world. So, nice, a little story. Thanks for watching, and now I will be more able to watch your comments. Oh yeah, she tries fruit for the first time, and she's hooked. That might be actually a good one. Oh man, you guys are so nice. High five, man. I love you. And thanks for everyone for like staying. I think this is like, this has been super nice. Oh, great. Okay, so we'll continue with Blenn and Jarna in the next live Choose the Path. So stay hooked, and if we keep doing this, I think I'll also get more used to like figuring like setups to how to make the artwork move faster with like cool drawings. But I think if we like, let me just go through the episode it turned out to be. So Maljuk says, yeah, maybe we can get a few more intersecting stories. Maybe meet the lizard group again. Love it. So actually I had planned to have like a choice with Blenn and Jarna, the two lizards. Those are the ones we're going to follow next time as well. But we also had some of the characters from the episodes being some choices, and we had some really cool script for that. But that will be next time, because now this story actually took off with like the romance. Oh, actually we do need one more thing in there. Before we tell the story, we need this to happen. Do need this to happen. So I'm gonna try to make this drawing a little bit more nice. She finally got her kiss. Of course she did. Of course she did. It's cool if this guy, he can't really close his eyes. They're just like... She's like, thank you so much for saving my life. I love you so much. And he's like, oh my god, this escalated quickly. Yeah, who knows how their relation will be, you know. Now they have something going. He hasn't really decided how much he likes her yet, but she really likes him. She really likes him. Here they have like a little kiss, and the tip is like, can I get some food soon? The end. Between the pines we had love. I was in the lake for so long. Then you came along when I had a dish, and you stopped me from eating it. They left without before I could eat, but I found you. You are sweet, my sweet, sweet uku. That's what happened. Yeah, have you ever been in this situation where you try to kiss someone and then you try to just quickly open the eyes and then the other person's eyes are open? What? It's so creepy. Like... yeah, what have I got into? As Zero says, so funny. Yeah, this is my favorite song for the reward. It's so good. I really like the end credit song. I'm gonna put it out one of the next weeks. I'm gonna make it like a video song. Oh, thank you, Nikki B, for saying greatest live stream you've been at. We're gonna do more of those, and I'm super happy that you guys stayed and made this so fun. So yeah, I'm gonna just hang out a little bit. Like we're closing it in like 5-7 minutes, and after before that, I'm just gonna go through first the story. Are you ready? Let's check out the story, and then we can chat and talk, and then we end this live stream. Okay? So, I will put on the last song we heard once again, because I think that was a perfect fit. Yeah, here we go. So the pitch for the story, like the story is like Jarna and Blenn have just left their town. They're out in the world. They are not really sure what the world is like. They're in their tent in the middle of the night. Oh, I have to turn on the... Oh, they're on. Blenn wakes up and he's super thirsty and hungry. What should he do? Go out to the lake and get something to drink. He goes out. He needs to... He's like... it doesn't look scary at all. So he takes his head off and like tries to get some water to turn off his like thirst. What does he meet? Of course, you guys chose a water hag. And the water hag attacks Madame Mernoil. And she's hungry. She's like, I'm not gonna eat rainworms. I'm gonna eat you. So Jarna wakes up. Oh, so somebody is introduced. Who will it be? Will it be one of these three characters from drawing competition? You chose Uko and Tippi, and they come out and look out from the tent. While Jarna is sleeping, and there you can see this is the mood I wanted to go for. It's like them in the middle of the night. I like this drawing. Scary. He checks out if Jarna is awake and she's still sleeping. He's like, oh gosh, what do I do? So he crawls over to befriend Madame Mernoil. And she is drowning Blenn at this point of time. And he's like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? How do I stop this? And then, of course, she falls in love. She's like, oh my god, this is a handsome, sweet-looking man who comes to my lake. And he's like, what? What is this? She goes over to try to get to know him. He's like, what is going on here? And she sits with her 3 legs, goes up from the... She's a bit of a trucker. She sits and flirts with him. And he's very confused on what's happening. And she sits with Blenn. She shows Blenn and says, should we share him? I can share my food with you. I love you, man. And he's like, oh my god, what do I do? What do I do? And while he's thinking, Jarna wakes up and she's like, where's Blenn? What's that sound? And the little Tippi guy is making the sound, come out. There's something happening. You need to save your friend. And she comes out and sees what's happening. And the hag is basically stretching Blenn at this point. She's like, what? So she sneaks over to attack. And she hits the hag Madame Mernoil in the throat. And blood throws out everywhere. And she drops Blenn. And she's like, no, my food, my throat, my love. Everybody is like, what is happening here? It's the middle of the night. Blenn hits the rock, and she tries to crawl away. No, let me get away from this place. I should never have left my lake. But then Jarna attacks, and she's like, I'm gonna kill you, you dirty, nasty hag. And just before she gets to finish, she is struck like a lightning by a hand that comes out from nowhere. She drops a spear. As she is like over there complaining, Blenn wakes up, and Uko goes over to check if Madame Mernoil is okay. So basically here they have like a little thing going, and she's like, thank you for saving my life. Jarna's angry, she attacks, but Blenn comes over. I don't know what it does with his left arm there. He's like pulling up his pants. No, I'm okay. I might have been in the lake and nearly drowning, but look at this thing that's happening. They're like, you know, having a thing, and like he's healing her, it seems. So he's like putting potions into her mouth and healing her. Meanwhile, Blenn and Jarna gets the fuck out of there. And as they run away, we see that the hag is like, I might be healed, but my food is gone. My food! I wanted to eat. And then she sees Chippy, but then Ukko takes her hand and is like, no, we should go together with Chippy, you and me, to find forest for inspiration and cure this nasty look we have. Will you join us? He's looking so he can be civilized, so people can see him as a normal person and not an ugly, foul creature. She says, yes, because I like you. And then she joins him and says, but I find you pretty. They go out to the horizon as the sun is coming up. It's morning now. I should color this one, it's a nice one. They go out, they exit the forest with the lake of the hag of Madame Mernoil, and they get a little kiss. The end. I think that was a nice little story, actually. And what will we call this story? This is where it gets funny. We have to like name it now. Come with your last suggestion. What should we call this story? The keys. Beautiful. Thank you. Good bedtime story. That's the same for me. I'm really happy with this, how this turned out. That could be a nice little Choose Their Path episode. I love doing these. It's so fun. You can bite in your head that this will be back, and I hope that you will be there again. Monstrous Love. That's a nice one. I'm gonna write this in. That's Seridwen. Who said that? Monstrous Love or Midnight Love. I like that one too. Beastie and Beast. A Tale of Ugly Beauties. That's also nice. Moonlight Monsters is also good. Adventures of Chippy. Carlos Salinas. You're hilarious. Summer Camp Love Lake. That would also be a fun movie. A Tale of the Ugly Truth. Moonlight Monsters. To hack and hold. To hack and to hold. To hack and to hold. Shrek 7. Alright, I think it's time to vote. Let's go for A, B, C, or D. Monstrous Love, Midnight Love, A Tale of Ugly Beauties, Moonlight Monster. What do you think? The Ugly, and the Lizard. Oh my god, wait, I love that one. A, B, C, D, E, F. The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, and the Lizards. Okay, let's go. D, C, D, E, C, A, C, C, E, C, 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 C. A Tale of Ugly Beauties. B, A, E, E, D. It's a lot of different opinions here. We need to see where this is going. E, E, D, D. E, absolutely. E, 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 C, C. I think E will be the winner. It looks like E is like the most popular one. The ugly, and the lizards, and we also have like a good a good old reference to The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. All right. Now we'll just join you guys and chat for a few more minutes, 2 more minutes. Then we have been streaming for a good, decent long time. That's nice. I think it will be, let's go to the beginning and call it this. I'm gonna call it like up here maybe. Move, whoops. Move, come on. Why is it not? Okay, here. We have more. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so we have now here Tales of Alethrion. I'm gonna make like a this is the hag, this is the ugly, and then we have like a logo up here, Tales of Alethrion. Choose their path. Then, I mean, we have the logo in the beginning anyways with Tales of Alethrion, so this will just be... I actually think this up here confuses. We're just gonna call it this. Yeah. All right, we have a story. Yeah. So, the good, the hag, and the ugly. The good, the hag, and the ugly sounds good. The ugly, the uglier. Good, the bad, and the lizard. The ugly, and the lizards. Oh, they're both pretty ugly. Both pretty ugly. But beautiful inside, I guess. To hag and to hold too. I think it was the right one I took, right? E. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, but I turned it into an F. That's why. So I can see that's true. If you much rather would like the F, let me know now. Because I think, yeah. All right. That was a great stream. So now throw out your last questions. Let me know, of course. Yeah, sounds like this was success. Let's do it again sometime. And help you back and support the Patreon in the description. Then we get even more of those. I think that while we're doing the production, live choose their paths are pretty good to do because that is less time demanding than doing like a full production. But if we get like if it gets super like active and go in there and we get to put out a lot of videos, we'll do I really want to continue the make and can choose their path as well. So okay, so right now we need to see, is it F or E? Throw your E's or F's out because there's a confusion in the chat right now. We have E and F. To hack and to hold. And Smail Dick says, how much will the board game cost? In the Kickstarter and the add-ons, it will be price fixed to that on the Kickstarter for the backers, and on the Indiegogo and in the future. I'm not sure yet. Like, the thing about the campaigns is that it's also going for animation. To animation, so we always need like the budget to make like the fully animated episodes, and I just do this out of passion, so I don't get anything myself. It's like just to make this super cool. So yeah, definitely support. But continue like following the updates. F F F E E F E E F E E E F F E F E. Oh my god, people are fighting here. To hack and to hold. You're right, that's a good one. Okay. I think it's gonna be an F. Right? Right? I think it's gonna be an F. Alright, let's do this. Is it to hack or to hold? To hack and to hold, or to hack or to hold? And to hack and to hold. I think it's gonna be too long of a title if we make both Sasha and Glyn. All right. Nice. All right, this was amazing. I really enjoyed this. Last questions, and then we're gonna turn close for today. Thank you so much for joining. It was hilarious, and always a pleasure to be streaming with you guys. So high fives, and thanks everybody who are supporting on the Patreon. This is really like what keeps this going, and it's super awesome. Love you guys, and I will keep also making videos about the lore and the world and behind the scenes, secrets of the dungeon, the choose the path and live, and also behind the production, and then of course the animations. So that's been great. Thank you, everyone. I think the stream will be saved on YouTube. Yes. Rub up Nogal. See you next time. Bye bye. All right. Let's turn this sucker down. It's always so funny like this when you see all of that. But I will stop streaming now. Bye guys. High fives. Looking forward to see you again. Thanks for being on the team. On the stream, and for following this journey. The journey is the reward, and I really look forward to make this again. Bye bye.